Oh my gosh, let's address the elephant in the room. The court of public opinion wasn't happy about this one. Beef of the month, I'm just putting it lightly, but this one is like mad serious. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ben Scott Alomsongo, the coolest in the city. That's any city. I mean, officially in every hood and Hollywood. Shout out to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, you feel me? All the fly honeys listen to Neighborhood Studios podcast. So shout out to y'all for real, for real. So Neighborhood Studios. So Universal Music Group and TikTok ended, or rather the licensing agreement ended, and they decided not to renew it. So ultimately, this is a fight based on revenue and intellectual property, because artificial intelligence now then enters the chat. So it's not only based on money, but copyright infringements and protections also come into play. So I've been looking at this from the music consumer slash content creator that utilizes TikTok's platform perspective. I looked at it from the artist signed to UMG's perspective, and then through the lens of a music executive, and most importantly, the marketing team or department. The day the news broke, the internet went into a frenzy, my boy. Like, it must have been crazy in those offices, marketing department, bro. Like, let's say your artist was set to release a project now in February, March. It's back to the drawing board, my guy. Remove TikTok from that marketing strategy. Like, bro, like, tingalila na. If minim, bro, I'd cry real tears, bro. Real tears. So, Mr. Jeffrey Hinton, the godfather of artificial intelligence, my nigga, what you did will go down as the craziest doozy, in the history of mankind. Over the last year, we've witnessed a lot of, AI generated music. And if TikTok didn't allow such on their platform, we wouldn't be where we are now. And for me, now personally, like, I'm very much, for President being set, when it comes to artificial intelligence. Also, side note, I'm a big fan, I won't lie. Bro, TikTok is the largest tech company in the world right now. So I get the artificial intelligence side of the fight in terms of like the AI generated music. So UMG owns the catalog, but this hurts the artist the most, because now I can't, as an artist, participate in the biggest tech company in the world alongside other artists. My music won't be, discoverable either. UMG not caving to TikTok is insane. Insane. Because they're framing it as if they're doing it for the artists and all that jazz, but they're the only people getting, mudded in this entire situation. Like, this affects the artist the most. You get me? So imagine you the hottest artist that recently signed to UMG. What's up, Tupac? Cause what are we even doing here? You get what I'm saying? Might as well go see Tupac, my nigga. Or you just recorded the best album ever, but you can't promote it on the biggest platform in the world. Are these guys for real? Like, just get that. You can't promote your biggest album of your career on the biggest platform in the world. Like, that's so crazy, bro. I think they'll renew their license probably by the end of February. We'll have something concrete. That is, Universal Music Publishing Group. Ultimately, I'm keen to see how they, engage with other tech companies going forward. Not forgetting TikTok. I'm looking forward to the change in, the compensation models. I'm sitting here thinking about how Money Long's Made For Me was about to go dummy on TikTok. Like, crazy. Bro, that's my favorite song right now. And it's almost like Valentine's Day. Think of all the, let's say, marketing strategies her team had around Valentine's Day, and, the promotional activities that went into or was built around that record alone, just in time for Valentine's Day. So, like, just the other day I was saying she's like 2 for 2 when it comes to hits around Valentine's Day, almost like Mariah Carey during Christmas. Damn, bro, like, when it's Christmas time, a Mariah Carey song is about to hit, like that Christmas hit of hers. bro. Like I think not last year when she dropped Hours, when Money Long dropped Hours, that Hours record, it was around like it went big around uh Valentine's Day as well, So like man, the silence on TikTok right now, it's so loud, it's deafening, my guy. So this is probably like part one of the UMG versus TikTok, saga. Hopefully I'm looking forward to what happens, man. Like I'm a big fan of artificial intelligence. I'll tell you guys why at some other time. But yeah, that's about it. So the Grammys happened. The Grammys happened last week, Sunday. Probably the most anticipated award show every single year outside of the Oscars and the Emmys, I don't think there's an artist in the world that doesn't want a Grammy. You feel me? Anyway, Killer Mike, nigga, they called me a madman. They called me a madman. Like, Uggs, that is a good album. And when you revisit the criteria and you look at the nominees in that category, let's be for real. I don't wanna, cuss or whatever, but I probably cuss. I'll probably cuss in this episode, but let's be fucking for real, bro. I love Travis Scott, but like Utopia? Really, nigga? Like I love Travis Scott. I love Travis Scott. Nah, fam. There's no way Utopia was gonna take that one. Like, congratulations to Killer Mike. Now, personally, I wanted her loss to win. I'm a big fan of Drake here. In this house, we support Drake. Everything Drake does, we love that. Whether it's good or bad. No, I'm joking. That nigga's crazy sometimes. But yeah, no, shout out to Killer Mike. Personally, I think Metro Boomin also had a chance. I don't know. For me personally, it was either gonna be Killer Mike or Nas. That's what I think, But what we witnessed last Sunday was that it does pay off in the end. It's all worth it, I just needed that reminder now personally. Album of the year, not going to Scissor. Crazy. Crazy. Best new artist. I'm happy with Victoria Monet winning this. Coco Jones would have been, great as well. Yo, I wasn't familiar with the game Miley Cyrus. That time I used to watch Hannah Montana like crazy as a youngin. The hell, Doja Cat deserved best solo pop performance. My nigga, I love her. She's great, bro. Like I'm a big fan of Doja Cat. She's a flippin' superstar, yo. Shout out to Coco Jones. I see you. I love you, girl. Yo, stop whatever you're doing right now. Stop whatever you're doing, bro. Check your Babyface is 64 winning Grammys. That's mad inspiring, bro. Like when you got it, you got it. I've always been a fan of Babyface and his work with, Tony Braxton, Beyonce, him and Reid are like superheroes, bro. Like them together, like their impact cannot be denied. Yo, Snooze definitely, deserve to win that. SZA also won Best Progressive R&B Album. I think all my parlays hit when you listen back to the last episode we did on the Grammys. All my parlays hitting, my guy, hitting. I'm not a fan of sports betting or whatever, but when it comes to music, my parlays hit like crack during like let me not say that joke. But yeah, I know my parlays hit. Also shout out to everyone's little cousin, my fave, Tyler, for winning a Grammy for Best African Music Performance for Water. Shout out to the whole team at, Epic Records, African Creative Agency, and everyone that works with her and the superstar that she is. I also saw Meryl Streep in a picture with Beyonce. I was like, what? Turns out she was nominated for the Best Audiobook Narration and Storytelling Recording. What, nigga? That's hard, bro. That's hard, bro. Last year, was it last year? Yes, last year or 2022, that nomination or category should have went to Quincy Jones. My guy, that should have went to Quincy Jones. The last book he did is still phenomenal. I won't lie. I go back to it every now and then. Um, shit. Oppenheimer won best score soundtrack for visual media. Also, Billie Eilish is amazing. Like she won best song written for visual media. I lost my shit when I heard No Time to Die. It's probably like top 5 James Bond films for me. That theme song is the best ever, man. I thought Tupac's Dear Mama would win best music film, but I mean it didn't. So unfortunately for that, Victoria Monet also won best engineered album. I'm done here, bro. What? I called that. Okay, I didn't call that, but my parlay would have hit. My parlay would have hit. I needed that parlay to hit. So shout out to Victoria Monet. Me and my niggas love Victoria Monet. Pimp. That song is that a Cadillac something something but a Cadillac. That song is fire. Let me just look for it because Victoria Monet, I can't do you like that, girl. I can't do you like that, girl. I love that song. It's probably like, let me not say it's probably, but it is my favorite song on that album. And also like people are now like catching on that it's the best song on the album. It's kind of like a pimp's anthem. Damn, I was close. I was close. But yeah, that's my favorite song on Victoria Monet's album. Guys. And then Pretty Ugly did the craziest thing you can imagine. Imagine, bro. Like Pretty Ugly's Dust, I've been bumping it since last week, Saturday at 10 p.m. That's when I first heard the song. So the last album Pretty Ugly has is with Shooty Coombs, her Cut the Lights as producers, as well as Mash Beats. This is his last album. These guys are like amazing producers, amazing audio engineers. First of all, I love how it isn't a lengthy album. Like Pretty Ugly could have easily made this a double disc album since it's his last album, you feel me? So you can tell he was very intentional when making this project where I'm going with this is like it isn't a hard listen, you feel me? So like long albums, like lengthy albums are usually long like hard listens. I love the song arrangement too. Like you go from Jaga to So Disrespectful with Tyson Sabatelli. Then you go to Peaceful Peace. These are my favorite songs, by the way. To No Plans. And this 3-track run is like absolutely fucking insane, bro. Rest in Power. To Marsha. To Prophet. Like, are you niggas hearing Pretty Ugly? Like, are you niggas listening to the Ricky ad-libs? Yo, dog. Like, man, Dust is definitely like the best or hottest album in the country at the moment. The outro is beautiful, man. Like, back to my favorite song on the album, Prophet. Your energy is toxic. I love the chain rhyme scheme he does with the hook and his verses. This is Pretty Ugly's best song ever. Ever. I'm so mad it took his last offering for everyone, literally everyone, to give him his flowers. Personally, when I listen to Pretty Ugly, I listen to what he's going to say. And these music videos are like, mini movies. Over the years he has stood out, from Bula Boots to Come to My Kasi to Hosh, where he cocks the gun with his heel. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, that was insane. Zero to Hero with Shane Eagle. Tracks like, Chela, Smokolo, Por Favor, 30 Minutes to Soweto. Man, I could go on for days. I shout out Pretty Ugly. Shout out Pretty Ugly, my guy. Well done on an exceptional final album. I don't believe that, but, for the sake of narratives, it's his final album. But shout out Pretty Ugly. I'm super, super proud of you, dog. Like, this album is the one. It's what I needed to start my year with. I won't lie. Na personal. Then with new music, we got, Horid The Messiah. I also checked out Horid The Messiah's latest project, a young two-piece. No one they called it Streetwise 2. I don't know, man. I like the song with young kid Reezy named Triumph. Like, yeah, the kid can rap, man. Like, Horid The Messiah can rap. That's why I love him. Like, he can rap his ass off. His beat selection on this project specifically is not for me. I still need to check out Ivy Tapes too, but I love the fact that he can rap his ass off. Like, we need more of that, niggas that are gonna pen songs, niggas that get in the booth and rap. So I'm excited for his growth as an artist. Shout out to Baby Jesus. There are a few other, young, some records that I like by Horid The Messiah. So I'm gonna check those out as well. Then you have, man, this guy is crazy. We have ZRi. This is another artist from Pretoria, ZRi the Wicked, with a EP titled SANGO. First time I heard or was introduced to his music was on a song called Samo of his Samo EP. Cindy Messina's on there, Stevie's French is on there, and Tyson Sabatelli is on that record. One of my favorite, Tyson verses in 2023. Top 10 verses for the year in 2023 is a Tyson Sabatelli verse on that song. Man, ZRi is amazing. Like, back to his latest offering, he's incredible, bro. Like, he's sort of like kind of one of those experimental artists, I would say. I really love his music. He knows how to choose his features and for which songs, you feel me? Like, sometimes I'm like, I listen to a song and be like, I wish this artist was a bit more selfish when it came to this song, but it doesn't always happen like that. But with ZRi, he's very, very, very good when choosing his features and who to feature on a song and like where to place this person. You feel me? I really love his music. I love Thank God for the Sun, Isaiah 40 verse 31. I love ZRi on Water V2. That instrumental is nothing short of, amazing. He sometimes, raps in Spitori, but what really stood out for me was his, extensive taste through his beat selection. That really, really, stood out for me. Stevie's French is a producer, engineer, a frequent, collaborator, and man, they make magic together. ZRi keeps Stevie's French with you, my guy, everywhere you go. Like, Kunila Apple is Joe. Kunila is I'm a fan of ZRi. What an artist. That makes it for, episode 7 of, Neighbor Studios podcast. We 7 bands deep, bro. We 7 bands deep, bro. Like, for the 5th episode, that's when I knew, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, no, this is it. This is it. Cause like okay, let me not say this now, but yeah, no, the 5th episode is when I knew. Also apologies that this came late. We just had like, Cyril, when I catch you, my nigga, we just had an unexpected power outage the day of production and recording. So I couldn't record on that day and the next day. So I'm so sorry for that it came late. But yeah, as a token of my appreciation and as an apology, look out for episode 8. Look out for episode 8. It should probably premiere. No, let me not lie. It's coming shortly after this one. For episode 8, we have a special announcement as well. For all our supporters, for all our investors, for all our our listeners, the people that share the vision, the people that are are behind Neighborhood Studios, like, fully. I appreciate every reshare, every listen, every, like, dog, like, I don't think you guys get how much y'all support means to me. Like, I cannot do this without you. You feel me? Like, you guys play a pivotal role in this entire thing that we're trying to do, or that we are doing, because we're not trying anymore. Let me not lie. We are trying. But what we trying to do, me and my whole team, you feel me? Those guys are important, man. The whole team is important. Our listeners are important. And also, the reason why I didn't drop this episode, like, I didn't rush to drop it, is because the listening experience means a lot to me, as a person that, consumes, visual content a lot, audio content a lot. The listening experience means a lot to me. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the ladies in the place with style and grace. You feel me? That's it for episode 7. Soso Banks, Kotalom Swango, the coolest in the city. That's any city, I mean. You feel me? Officially in every hood and Hollywood. Shout outs.